looks to be the perfect place to station a Spartan army.
Yes,
Plus,
everywhere's the
spies
perfect
told
place
us
to
that
station
somewhere
a
in
Spartan
the
army.
vicinity is the city of Odessus, Athens' source of wheat. If we can crush Odessus and cut off Athens' food supply, then Athens' downfall is certain. And our great god Ares has promised to help us find Odessus if we help him to retrieve something he wants.
Huh. But the Ares is just take, isn't he? I remember, and you should remember this because it was in the last video, he did nothing for me. I was invaded 4 times by the Persians. It may have been 5, it may have been 4, possibly 3. I'm settling on 4. 4 times by the Persians. On all 4 occasions, it's like, nah. One time, even this dragon didn't turn up. Anyway, I'm probably just fluffing out this introduction because this chap was really quite taciturn for a change. Anyway, hello, I'm Bajinga. Welcome to Zeus, Master of Olympus, again. To Sparta again, but we're not in Sparta, we're in Taras. And what does Taras look like? Well, let's go to the city. And here we are in Taras, and what a place! It's lush in all the right areas, and a few of the wrong ones as well. It's small. It seems pretty bountiful. It's got boar and wolves somewhere. They're showing on a mini-map. For some reason they're not showing on the actual map. I guess that means they don't exist. And I look at the military map, the world map, but I repeat myself. It finds that whereas the trading situation in the last one was pretty favourable, we had all sorts of nice trading relations, we spent a lot of time and effort at defending Thermopylae and Athens and Marathon. They've all turned their backs on us. They're rivals now. Don't care. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We have still got Corinth, and we've got Olympia, and Phoenicia is still happy to trade with us. But it does limit our opportunities. One thing we've also got to know is not only is space constrained, but so is the budget. We've got to build a city on a glorious total of 1,105 drachmas, and to put that into perspective, a single house costs 30. So building a row of 10 houses are going to pretty much, well, it's going to take out a third of the budget. That's not taking into account the fact we've got to put roads around and do all this, that and the other. This is going to be a long video, so get yourself settled in, make yourself comfortable. This might not be a bad video to put on if you are looking for a sleep aid. Just sort of something to watch while you're lying in bed, ready to go to bed. It's going to be long, it's going to be plodding, and it's going to have lots and lots of attempted careful financial management. So export industries, we've got fleece, wine, we can also fish, and we can hunt. So that solves the food issue, in a sense. Just hunt those, fish these. Don't need to worry about any other food. I'm going to put the granary... I'm thinking... pretty much there, but I don't want to spend the money to clear the forest, because that's how tight I'm being, or attempting to be anyway. I'm thinking about having the housing kind of here. We can, incidentally, build some elite housing, but what we're supposed to do with that I'm not sure. We could theoretically get all the way up to horsemen. I guess that'll come in useful when it comes to taking Odessus, wherever that is. Because that's, of course, one of the mission goals. We've got to fulfill a forthcoming quest and rule Odessus, wherever that is. But nice and slow and steady is the aim of the game. And to start, I'm going to build housing... crossways like that, or perhaps a crossways like that over here, with the granary over here. I don't know. Possibly building off of the Kingdom Road there. It doesn't really matter where it is, because nowhere's going to be particularly far away. But maybe pushing them to one side out of the way here might not be a bad idea. Or maybe it will be a bad idea. Let's not think too hard about it. It's if we have this space, that. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's pretty much done my exchequer in. I'm down to where about a third. So the roadblocks cost 10. That's expensive. You have no idea how much things cost until you get into this kind of situation. We'll have one maintenance office here. Have a granary, like I say, about here. With its maintenance office over there, which costs 30. I am extremely conscious of how much everything is costing. There is a second set of boar over there, but I'd have to build a lot of bridges for my hunters to get to them, and I'd rather not. So we'll set up a hunting lodge here, and that leaves us fairly self-sufficient. We'll also set up a storehouse to get some fleece in. I've got a feeling. Well, we sent off 20 sheaves of wheat and 20 skeins of fleece in the last mission, so I'm hoping this appears in this mission because this is the colony that they were talking about. So we'll have you accept fleece. And possibly olives, because I've got a feeling that I might be getting the tribute through from Olympia, but I can't how that helps because it's December and I've got to somehow have enough of the population to man everything in a very short space of time on a very limited budget. Where is everybody? There they are. Coming in, the water's lovely. Right, let's get as many workers as we can and stick them all in storage and distribution. Except gotcha. Right, what am I going to do with these olives? I don't know. My thought is potentially to sell them to Corinth, because they buy olive oil and wine, so they're going to be my go-to guys. Probably going to have a nice little winery set up over here, perhaps over here. Although that is a bit close to the wolves, so I might have it set up over here. But I've got to go into debt in order to even go anywhere. I'll set up an agora, which is also going to almost put me into debt, with a food vendor. So at least we'll have stage 2 housing and some people to play around with. When I get a bit more people to play around with, I'm going to build a single olive press, and then we're going to convert olive oil that we get into, well, convert those 10 olives into olive oil, which we'll then send on to Corinth. Phew. Or phew. So let's check. We can actually produce, well, that's a relief. We can actually produce olive oil. We've got the knowledge for an olive press. Not always the case. Not always guaranteed. 23 workers are needed. Right, that needs some workers. Hopefully, everything's not about to burn down. Yeah, we're alright for the time being. Although that looks pretty. There's a slight risk of fire there. Right, okay. Oh, she's back again. Hazards are growing, but manageable. We don't need a hunting lodge for the moment because we've got enough food for 45 months. So let's not have any workers at the meat prey industry. He's decided to take the long way round. That's fine. You do you. I can't even afford, and this is how dire the situation is.
And you'll earn my admiration.
Tell Hercules to bring me, Ares, or to bring me Ares, the incomparable mare of Diomedes. Their diet of human flesh makes them the strongest, fleetest, and most fearsome of all war horses. Ew. I always thought that horses were herbivores, and that eating human flesh would upset their digestive system. What do I know? I'm not an equine kind of guy. Okay, that's oh, come on! He's living in a shack and he's there saying, "No, this place is a dump. I'm not upgrading." I was like, "Mate, you live in a shack. Get a grip." These people are all right. Water I can stretch to. I think 50. Well, I can't actually. I can't afford a fountain. I mean, somebody can give me some money for that. That's foreign aid. Like, it's just like, oh, thanks, Sparta. Hello, Bajenko. I noticed that you could use some money. Because I think so highly of you, I, Archidemus of Arta, have decided to grant you 1,200 drachmas. I am pleased to help. That's my 1,200 drachmas you're giving me. Sparta's my city, don't forget. But thanks anyway. That'll be very useful. So I'm going to use it to immediately build an olive press. And I will have a trading post to whatchamacallem. Make sure I get the right city. Corinth. Corinth is going to be my go-to place. I could use them to just import fleece rather than trying to do it myself, but that doesn't sound very economically, well, careful. Thank you. That should last me quite a while. If one house uses one fleece every year. That doesn't sound right. I've wrote this down once. A block like that gets through 8 fleece a year if it was full. Right, they've managed to whittle through all that food. That did not last. Let's do the same with fleece. 22 workers are needed. Yep, I see. How much does the podium cost? So it cost 145 for the college podium combination. Ooh, that's expensive. Whereas a gym is only 120. And these people do need culture or else they'll refuse to upgrade. Well, this chap refuses to upgrade because he's like, I'm happy in my shack. I'm not upgrading anywhere. I hate that man so much. If his house burns down, I won't be disappointed. Oof. Strong words, but feelings are running high. 535 drachma in the city treasury. I probably have more money than that in my pockets right now. Maybe not, but wallet's over there. And my spare change is over on the counter. But yeah, I should imagine that £535 I could bail out this city at this point. Me, personally. And I am not a rich man. Let's put it that way. Well, I don't think I'm a rich man. Everything's relative. Will you stop taking the food? There's very little left. 28 workers are needed, and city doesn't have any contestants to participate in the Nemean Games. No, they don't. They would do if I had a few more people in the gym, but I doubt they'd do very well. Right, I don't feel too bad about building that housing there because, well, it's where I was going to go anyway, and it will immediately get upgraded, it'll provide all the jobs. These people are...
God of war! Worship me, and my soldiers will defend you.
Uh-huh. Now look here, Ares. I've got a bone to pick with you. Where were you during the Persian Wars? Busy polishing your armour. No, that's not a euphemism. I don't think, anyway. It's a pretty torturous euphemism, if it is. I might even invest in a second one. I've got a feeling that 2 olive presses will get through the 10 olives that I get from... apparently not. But you want fleece. Fleece is on its way. I have half a mind, but not the money, to create another storehouse. I do have the money, but not enough to clear the forests out of the way. Ooh, good grief. 84 drachma. So that does that compare with the contents of my wallet right now? Not quite. I guess you could take into account the value of the book of stamps that's in there. How much is a stamp these days? Like 76p. I've got 4 of them in there. It's pretty much evens. Actually, no, I don't have 84 drachma in my wallet. But it's the same number of digits. Okay, I'm at 49. These people need to stop being paid. How does a wage rate of 0 end up with a payroll bill of 172 drachmas? If I'm not paying them anything, why is money leaving the treasury? I don't feel too bad because I'm not taxing them. There would be very little point in taxing these people. Having said that, Homestead is fairly high up on the... it's like halfway there. I mean, the reason they're not upgrading now is because... desirability. They could, if they felt so inclined, get themselves upgraded to the next level. Right, we have 1 olive oil to sell. Sell that for 145, and that will about quadruple the city funds. A single... Where are you going? You.
Back and forth, back and forth.
No. The trading post is that way. Please buy things. Oh, there's 2. Oh yeah, city doesn't have enough food. About that. Probably ought to turn on the hunting. Although I am amazed at how quickly we managed to get through 20 sheaves of wheat from Sparta. I'm wondering if I can request more. The answer is yes. Yeah, it's just while the hunters are getting to their stride. The hunters provide enough for 1,000 people, which is very efficient. Or they would do if they didn't get themselves killed. Yeah, these ones seem reasonably competent. What are you missing? I have no words for these people. I'm being held back by snobs. They just... They won't go anywhere without a bit of desirability. I'm appalled. I've got to spend 125 drachmas. I've got to spend a quarter of the city's budget on a hedge maze before they do anything. How is the budget looking? Actually quite balanced. I'm trying to think where the best place is for... So I want some of this to give to wine and some of this given to sheep to produce my own fleece, but don't need to worry about fleece too much. There is that 16 fleece is going to last a while. So maybe I should head over here and set up a large wine producing facility. Corinth buys 24. What's the demand like? Let's see if this is being useful. Not really. It is available for export, but it's not going to tell me how much. I've got a feeling it's just Corinth will take 24. Sparta's not interested, because as we found out from the rather brazen chap who does the mission introductions a couple of missions ago, Spartans aren't much into drink. It's a little bit's okay, but who would drink to excess? A fair question. Phoenicia, that doesn't buy... They buy fleece. They buy bronze and marble. I provide neither of those. Athens is apathetic and doesn't do anything for me. Olympia buys marble. Right, I've got a question. 24 wine. How many growers' lodges do I need to accomplish that? Seven? Oh, they'd be too generous, Sparta. I've got 404. Oh, my olives have come in. I'm glad I've made use of that. There's 10 olives. It's a free 1,450 drachma. Well, not quite. I have to pay the labour on it, but I have to pay very much labour. So next stage development is 80 for a bridge. That is pretty pricey. If I have 2 growers' lodges this side and a whole bunch of wine of grapevines that side, that should achieve something. 75 for a grower's lodge. That's fine. Yeah, that's the point. Employees needing. I might have to pay them properly soon. As soon as I do that, you better believe I'm taxing them. And we will have grapevines. How many? Oh, about that many. How much is it? They each cost 10, so 15 should suffice. I should be able to get a good harvest from that. Now what I wanted to do was clear these out of the way, have a dedicated storehouse for olives. And potentially olive oil if we have any excess, but I doubt it. I'll have a storage yard for grapes and wine as well. There's no great rush for the building the wineries just yet. Also, that works out pretty well. Those 2 olive presses are enough to get through the 10 olives that I get every year. Right, and now we wait while the grapes are being harvested. He's coming in to buy the 145 drachma, which is gratefully received. My god, is it gratefully received. Food situation now only supports 400 people. That's because I seem to have overhunted, and we've basically wiped out the boar. I don't know what there is to tell. There are things we have to do to achieve. How much does it cost to build Hercules' house? I believe that's free. I hope it's free. And he demands excellent cultural access, win any Panhellenic game, 1,500 people in the city, 32 amphorae of wine. You know, I may be looking at a treasury of 286, but I'm also thinking that's not too hard to achieve in my current situation. Once we get wine on the go, getting a storage yard full of the stuff shouldn't be too complicated. Once we sell a bit more wine, a bit of olive oil, get a bit of money in the treasury, shouldn't be too hard to get some. Oh, and Hercules' Hall is actually quite. Oh, I thought something important was happening. It's only Artemis.
Strike down your foes.
That should be quite useful. We do a bit of hunting. But if you think I've got the budget to build a sanctuary, you're wrong. There is excellent citywide gymnasium access. He would demand a stadium, which is 500 drachma, plus the other 175 for the theatre, plus another 145 for the philosophers. But that's achievable. 1,500 people in the city. I'm hoping to achieve that if I fully upgrade all of these. Actually, these are looking pretty nice, like these houses. I'm wondering how much does a palace cost? 400. I can't quite justify that yet. As much as I like taxes, I also quite enjoy not paying my people. Very much. I mean, it has the unintended consequences of reducing the labour pool, but I can maintain this at least as long as I'm waiting for the grape harvest to come in. And it's not a bad harvest. Wineries are quite expensive, aren't they? 135. Everything's quite expensive because it is Olympian difficulty, and this is going to get some getting used to because I'm used to playing on the one below it, Titan, I think. $475. That's fairly comfortable. I don't know where I'd build the palace. I don't know where I'd build any elite housing if I had to, either. In fact, I don't know what I'd do if I was invaded right now. probably call on Sparta to... Oh, the bitter. So they wouldn't come and help me. But Corinth might. No. Come on, Sparta. You gave me some money when I was struggling, and you gave me some food, and now you're holding it against me. Buys bronze and marble. To get in their good books, I'd have to buy the bronze and buy the marble, then give it to them. It's been more effective than giving them the money directly, but it's also a bit of a faff. There's possibly room for a third olive press. Lack of housing hinders immigration. Well, it's not my fault these people are being picky about upgrading the neighbourhood. I am going to have to invest in a hedge maze though, aren't I? Ugh. Don't believe I'm not happy about this. I can't even get to whatever you need for a commemorative monument. Because that's to 1,000. I'm not even halfway there yet. Well, you want some fleece.
I am the god of war.
Now, Ares, we've been over this.
And my soldiers will defend you.
You got a choice of Artemis or Ares. They've got 4 grapes each, 4 grapes each. Probably room. They probably get 2 more wineries on the go. I think. Possibly 1 more. I'm not sure. I don't know how many bits of wine you make in a year. Those 2 make... I don't know. Not quite 10. Ooh. Right, you need more culture. I can do that. It's the cheapest culture we've got. City needs more workers. Yes, but I'm not paying them more until I can tax them, and I can't tax them until I get a palace. I'd be inclined to put the palace here, but then I've got to build another maintenance shack. I can afford the palace. Can I afford not to have the palace? That's the question I should be asking. Cheers, Sparta. I can do that, but I'd rather be selling that wine. Still, I need to get on Sparta's good books. Because at the moment I'm without a friend in the world. Not even my parent city will defend me. Unrest? Oh, I'm not very popular. Yeah, I get that. Still, I'll deal with it the best way, the only way I know how. Brutal repression. That's a lot of unrest, actually. It's only the not so nice houses. Extremely high unrest. And you're going the wrong way. I knew he would do that. I knew he would take the long way around to deal with the unrest. He's shirking is what he's doing.
Just the facts. Rumor has it that there's a little unrest here. But it's nothing that I can't handle.
Glad to hear it. Come on, hurry up before something happens. Like, it breeds a thief, and the thief steals from the treasury, because that would... Well, that did set me back. Good. Right, we're getting some pretty nice housing. And nice housing means tax income. We can also defend ourselves now. There we go. I'm probably going to have to pay my workers now. Popularity is good. Well, why was there unrest? Is what I was trying to say. All the best of our contestants. We actually have a fairly past low wages to keep people away.
A new city, a new home, and maybe a new job. Fortune is smiling upon me.
She certainly is. I've got all of those things. I mean, the food situation's a bit iffy. Might be inclined to get some fishing on the go. Request from Ares, request from Sparta. In 10 months they want 8 amphorae of wine. We've got 5. I am a little bit concerned about the food pocket situation. We can support 800 apparently, but I can't really trust the figures that come out of this ministry. They seem to make it up on the hoof. This. Ooh, wrong button. This is telling me that I can afford to increase the number of grapevines that I have over here. Well, I can afford space-wise. Whether I can afford Drachma-wise is another issue. I am definitely going to build a road over here. I've never been in a situation where I'm building a road and looking up at the treasury to make sure I can afford it. This is incredible. Such tight-fistedness. I am loving it. I mean, you have to tell me in the comments below, assuming anybody's watching this. No problem. Oh, wow! How on earth has that happened? Great news by Jingo. Our city's contestants have won the Olympian Games and have been awarded the olive wreath crown. If our city has a working stadium in 4 years, we can host our own Olympic Games. Furthermore, you can now build a commemorative monument to honour our fine contenders for a victory. And to top it off, other cities throughout Greece now think more highly of you. That is incredible. What were the chances? Okay. That's less than not bad. I think. Yeah, okay is like a mediocre chance. I am flabbergasted. Okay, so I've got 4 years in order to scrabble together the funds for a stadium. But I'm definitely going to take advantage of that. The game has really thrown me a bone. What do you want? Olive oil. I don't particularly want to do that yet. Or do I? I am in a position where I can sell me wine. Wine sells for 160. Olive oil sells for 145, so I wouldn't be losing anything by just switching. In fact, I'd be gaining a whole lot more. Right, winning the Paralympic Games, job done. Excellent gymnasium, job done. Culture access, can work on that. I can build a stadium next door. I might build a stadium down there. 1,500 people in the city. I'm not so sure about that one. I might struggle. I could just plonk down a second housing block. And with Hercules in the city, he can help with defence. Stadium is 600. I thought it was 500. So I'm going to use the money from the wine and I'm breaking in some cash now. Build a stadium. He'll also want a theatre, which I will oblige him of. These people are so cultured. They don't know they're born. Employees needed. That's fine. We need an actor colony. Or drama school. Something like that. We'll have that next to the palace. I also wanted to get some more food because I'm a bit wary of the existing food supply. 2, 3. Hold that thought. Says he needs quite a few workers now. I wonder if there's anything I can shunt down. Hygiene's very good, but it's weakening. Still, I never built an infirmary. Greetings by Jingo, Damagon of Thermopylae, considering you a worthy opponent. You've earned my respects, for now at least. Well, it should do, because I saved you from the Persians.
Worship me, the chaste
No.
Artemis, and my
Chaste
ancestors
Artemis?
will strike down your foes.
You know, the way you keep on describing yourself as chaste, it's it's like, if you were really that chaste, you wouldn't have to keep telling people. Just saying. Let's just say. It's like people that say how honest they are. So the one who's actually honest doesn't need to tell people they're honest. I got that bit of information from the original medieval... No, from Rome Total War? Yes, the Barbarian Invasion expansion. You have a loyalty trait. And on the low end, on the high end it said, this man's loyalty is quietly admired, mostly by others. And at the low end it says, this man is loudly... what was it? This man's loyalty is loudly proclaimed, mostly by himself. Useful advice. I take my moral guidance from Rome Total War any day of the week. Anyway, yes, the game does make a good point. There's no infirmary. My counter-argument is, it's 105 drachmas and it takes quite a lot of space, but that's probably not going to cut much mustard. We'll put that there. Theory being I can build more housing if I've got these large buildings on the very corner of where they need to be. So they're not taking up valuable real estate across here and across there. Looks like I could do with a third olive press. So it looks like... maybe not actually. Maybe. I think an olive press can get through 4 jars of olives a year. Or maybe I'm just making that up, I don't know. Point being is I am going to wait perhaps another year to get the full benefit of exporting the olive oil. Then I'm going to let my people have the olive oil. Oh, I'm short by 114 workers. Fine, I will pay them more. Because I need another olive press. No, not another winery. Hygiene's near perfect and rising. Food situation is... nobody knows. And now we can export 400 people. I'll have to see how people feel when the fish comes in, when the boat comes in. Oh, I said that and said it like that. There was an advert on TV once upon a time that talks about a bunch of Geordie fishermen talking about when the boat comes in. Can't remember what it was advertising, but I do remember it was fish, and there were fishermen, and there were Geordie fishermen. Right, what am I waiting for now? I think I might regret this. Going to stop selling my olive oil will start giving it to my population. I also need to start thinking about what I'm going to do about the fleece.
Build me a pyre to roast my friend.
Oh, look at those boar coming in. Ah, so that's good stuff. What's a little bit disappointing is the amount that I've built up in this area now. It's increasing the route that they have to take. But I think it is giving the boar a chance to replenish. Marginally. I'm not going to pretend there was any rhyme or reason behind it. That's just how city development happens. It is when I'm in charge. Haphazard. And largely by accident. Now, are these people wasting time because they're having to wait for the cart pusher to get back? Ooh, I fancy our chances at the Isthmian Games. Not bad. The Nemean Games is positively good. Right, workers are needed, so I don't know why I don't just build the rest of the housing over here. Although it is quite nice to get townhouses.
I am the god of war.
Yeah.
And my soldiers will defend you.
No, they won't. Actually, no. They did. The Ares Sparta and Ares Guard did a grand job of defending the entirety of Greece. They were so busy defending the entirety of Greece, they weren't able to actually defend my city. But we might hold them back with a lot of towers, a lot of rabble. Later on, a dragon, and Hephaestus even gave us Talos to do something with. It's probably the only time I've experienced Talos in a positive capacity. Because I very seldom get to these later missions. I play Thebes an awful lot, and of course Thebes is where you first meet Talos. And he's not very pleased, happy to see you, trying to build a city on Crete. And he's just there. I wonder if it's theoretically possible to summon Jason in that scenario to chase him off. But you have to have horsemen, people in horsemen ranches, elite housing up to manor and above estate, 3 triremes, and something else is required for Jason. Is it Jason? Yes, it is Jason. It was Jason that sorted out Talos. Now when we get to 1,000, we'll be able to get a second commemorative monument. That'll go there, and we'll have a lot more people in nice housing. I'm hoping that the tax income is made up for the loss of trade income, although I don't know if that's the case. What else do I have to do? Rule Odessos. It's going to be tricky. Do I even know where Odessos is yet? Where's Bistonia, the onion? I don't think I find out where Odessos is until Hercules comes back. Oh, we won the Isthmian Games. Looks like I don't have to wait until I get the population monument. Nice. Oh, we can build another monument. I don't know how much conquest I'm going to be able to do. I don't know how many elite houses I can build. $1,500. Pretty close. In fact, can I stockpile wine? I'll stockpile wine and then just sit on my hands. If I don't spend any money, the city ought to be able to survive on the 2,446 that's stockpiled already. Why is that flashing? I don't know. Am I missing something? I can't see wine in that list. Oh, that's because it's up there. We need to stockpile that wine. Oh, I also need to worry about the fleece. I could just buy some in, but that's... given how Titan being with the money, that's not in keeping with the theme of the episode. I also think I'm wasting valuable fishing time by not having a granary up here. By granary up here, I mean granary over here. So I want you to be a getting granary. I want you to be an accepting granary. A few more fishing boats. You know that stuff I was talking about sitting on my hands, and how I've not done any of that. I've not even pretended to sit on my hands ever, in terms of construction. So I've just spent 25 there on just changing the layout of that road. Admittedly, it is marginally more efficient. But I am kind of aware that I don't know how much I can sustain myself on one or two boar over here and a couple of fishing wharves. Well, there we go. That I can sustain. I could probably export some fish. No. Still, nice try. What's the... Ooh. I Hipponax, leader of your ally Corinth, have received reports from Athens. Our common enemy has developed a weakness in its defences, now per time, blah blah blah. What troops? But also, what weakness? Look at them. Much obliged. And we never stopped working. The olive presses never stopped working. So that's pretty good. 10, they can get through 10 olives between them. Probably a slight deficit now, but I'm okay with that. %29% unemployment. I am going to cut those wages so far it'll make your head spin. May as well make use of this real estate. I believe it gets covered by the maintenance office. If I had Hercules in the city, I would send him over to help.
Worship me, the chaste Artemis, and my huntresses will strike down your foes.
Where's the best place for that? Seems like a bit of a waste. It feels like something I ought to be using on an elite housing. There's no reason not to have one. But I don't know where I would put it. Probably somewhere like here. I mean, I've got all the requirements apart from fleece. I keep chopping and changing my mind about fleece, don't I? I'm just going to go out and I'm going to build my own. I can turn it into an export industry. Because I'd rather be making money from fleece than spending money on fleece. Seems reasonable. Oh, I think I'm cursed. It's like as soon as I said, I'm going to sit on my hands, not do anything. I've spent 600 drachma. Alright, normal wages. But I want... 1, 2, 3 carding sheds. Maintenance shed. Maintenance office. To beg its pardon. And we will have a pier to Phoenicia. There. We'll have a detour in the road that goes past it. I wonder if that's part of his route. Oh yeah, and you need to put some. I need to put some sheep down. Couldn't you ask Sparta? I mean, they've actually got troops to send. Why are you asking me? Oh yeah, he looks like he walks far enough. I'm down to my last 2 fleece. I just needed to hold on for 6 months, but when 6 months comes... Huh. I need to stop being so cheap with the maintenance sheds. Got that request from Sparta, it held me back a little bit. But still, I'm okay for as long as I just sit on my hands and stop spending 135 drachma on wineries. I mean, I keep telling myself it's for, future economic growth. We're down to our last 2 fleece, that's not changed. I'm going to have to upset Corinth. I'm sorry. You're asking the wrong person if you're looking for military help. Although I'm almost there. How much does that cost? 185. No problem. I'm saving this commemorative monument in case I want to build some elite housing. I probably will do at some point. But the places I can build it are rapidly diminishing. I could possibly build them on top of that hill. Great by Jingo, I hypnotized Corinth. Can't believe you'd let an opportunity like this pass. I'm doing you a favour by giving you the opportunity to participate in what is sure to be a great military victory with Athens. I need your troops now if you want to participate. I've won the Nemean Games. Nice. $32 and 4 of wine. We're just waiting on the grapes.
I am the god of war.
Yes, I know.
Worship me, and my soldiers will defend you.
This is a very protein-heavy city. We've got fish, we've got pork. I hope you're not looking for anything to balance that out. There's no carbohydrates here. We're a keto city. All fats, all proteins, no carbohydrates. I guess you can count wine as a carbohydrate. If you feel like consuming the olive oil rather than lathering yourself in it, I guess there's some carbohydrates there. Right, what am I waiting for? We've got 16, 20... We are just waiting for the wine to come in. Thanking you. Hygiene's no longer perfect. Ooh. First of all, by Jingo, I, my erstwhile deputy, Arachdamus, regret to inform you that not all is well at your parent city. We've had some financial difficulties and found ourselves needing 500 drachma. Please remember how much we mean to you. Send us the money within 10 months. See, that's what life's like in Sparta. It's just expensive. Poor 500 drachma. He's racking up less debts than I did. Almost there. Just need another 2. Right. Herculean task of chugging 32 amphorae of wine begins now. That's deeply unsatisfying. Doesn't mean I can sell them now. Maybe just to get 16... Get... 8? I'd quite like to sell some. Because it turns out we've got an excess. Maybe we can sell 4. Or maybe I'm just getting greedy. I, Archodamus of Sparta, think more highly of you than I did before. Just tell it like it is. I have plenty of food. Right, what can I do? Where can I place this posh housing? And before I do that, I think there's room for more carding sheds in my life. Am I going to make it a clean sweep? Win the Pythian games as well? The odds say... not bad. I mean, they're not good, but not bad. We won the Olympian games unless. Incidentally, aren't they due to happen soon? I think in another 2 years. Right, I know I need to build some elite housing somewhere, but I keep on building over all of the available land. Well, I just send Hercules in on his own. Unless... can I buy marble? No. Well, that's good with that plan. The idea was to... what about if I conquer somebody? I'd have to conquer Athens. But that defeats the point, because I'm only thinking about building a sanctuary to Ares so that I can send Ares' troops into Odysseus whenever it is.
I am Hercules, and am ready for a challenge. What have you got?
Right, what's the... oh no, the Corinth has let the opportunity pass now. Fine, we'll send Hercules off to get Diomedes' horses. Rather him than me, this am rather unpleasant.
This city is unsurpassed.
Oh well, thank you. And you've seen a few. In fact, you went to another colony of mine when I was doing Tyrins. You said that was unsurpassed as well. So maybe just all flattery. Right, I am rolling in the dosh now. I am rather happy about that. I can do more to crank out the cash. I can definitely increase the number of sheep I've got. I could relocate the palace. Relocate the palace and have a small posh housing estate over here. Yes. Relocate the palace over here. Have a few more carding sheds. Get some more income. Oh, terrible news by Jingo. Our city's actors managed to bring the audience to tears. Unfortunately, they were performing a comedy. Yeah. Maybe, maybe they were tears of joy.
I am the god of war. Worship me, and my soldiers will defend you.
If only they had been invited to a pocket.
What's the employment situation?
I am proud to call you a fellow soldier.
Oh, well,
You
thank
have
you.
completed my quest.
I now have the mayors of Diomedes in my corral. Corral? Thanks to Hercules. Honour me, Ares, by constructing a commemorative monument. Odysseus has been discovered. Explorers return from their exploits and report they have discovered a place called Odysseus. Somehow I need to conquer it, and all I've got is a Hercules. But can call upon Sparta or Olympia. They're both quite weak. But maybe Hercules plus Olympia can get the job done. Anyway, we need to move the actor colony to here. I don't need to. If I move the palace, this will give me a bit of... Yes, I do want to polish that important building. I'm suddenly not so worried about money now. It's what a refreshing feeling. This gives me a little bit of space to play around with here. But how I go about this, and whether I'll be able to build on here, because it is... Though you are far away from us, by Jingo, everyone in our parent city of Sparta agrees we think the world of you. It's a shame Corinth is congenial. High opinion, but not high enough. We can call them for defensive strikes? No. Can't have any kind of strikes. Corinth would be a good choice. I could get Corinth plus Hercules to attack Odysseus. But what does Corinth like? They like olive oil and wine. Am I harvesting all of those all right? Or am I letting some rot in the fields? Grows from the Grove Lodge, pick grapes from the vine. Bet you wonders how I knew that. Don't get smart with me, game. Oh, quite a lot of that gets wasted. Like, really wasted. To an extent, I'd be inclined to stop that, put that there, clear this out of the way, and then have... some more growers' lodges. Here, not there, because I've planned this out badly. There. Oh, that's a positive employees needed. From expanding my economy, not from housing retracting. Let's put the maintenance shed in. Okay, my thought now is I'm going to get Corinth drunk. They are going to love me with the amount of gifts I'm going to send them. And then I will use them to attack Odysseus with Hercules. That should get the job done. Or not. They say 8 months, or 8 amphorae. Oh, 8 amphorae in 12 months. That's fine. I'll just stockpile it.
Build me a pyre to roast my friends.
That's the current thinking, anyway. Regarding how to deal with Odysseus. I mean, they also take olive oil. And I could up that easily enough by buying it in. Ooh, what was that? Oh, home games again. Most exalted by Jingo because of our city's contestants won the last Olympian Games. This year we will host our own games. Soon contestants from throughout Greece will come to our city. And with a bit of luck, that will make Corinth like me that little bit more. And here they are, and there they are. Theagenes. Oh, there's Hercules. He can join in. I like his. If we have him as one of our competitors, I quite fancy our chances. Looking a bit short on. Short on grapes, actually, of all things.
And my soldiers will defend you.
Hold that thought. Yeah, it's never good to turn down a gift. But I don't really have anywhere to store it. Except none but wheat. We have food for 15 months. Seems quite healthy. 17 months now. Right, how does the harvest look now? We've got a few more growers' lodges. $12 wine. Came in second at the City Games. Second's not good enough. Second is first loser. Although our citizens enjoy watching the world-class competitions, so your popularity has increased, and other cities throughout Greece think more highly of you. So does that include Corinth? No. Well, not enough anyway. They will do when I finish plying them with booze. Sparta, they want stuff from me. The day I found out about that was the day my life changed. 64 workers needed. When's the harvest?
Herodotus is sure to record this city as the best, and you as its greatest ruler.
Don't bother telling me. Well, there's no point having the meat prey industry on, or the olive oil industry. How does that look? Only 20 workers needed now.
There was never a genius without a tincture of madness.
And export some fleece. There's money to be made. I can't believe I forgot to set that to be exported. What a mistake to make. What else can we do? We can import wood, bronze and sculpture. If I had the population for it, I would do the old import some bronze, turn them into sculptures, but it didn't really work for Sparta, so perhaps I shouldn't. That's better. We're doing a full harvest now. In fact, no, I think that was sufficient. We've got a bit of excess grape to see us through. I'm not going to sell them. Corinth is still only congenial, but that's okay. We know how to get to their heart, and it involves wine. Oh, we can't spare enough troops for defensive aid. Huh. This changes everything. Okay. Olympia. They're pretty weak. Can I do anything to boost that? Probably if I stopped taking 10 olives yearly from them, I could. He's a 2. I don't know how many shields Hercules adds to that. Okay, another change of plan then. It looks like I'm going to have to get my own troops involved. So we'll cover these, get these all out of the way. I'll make that into a straight line because that curve was getting on my nerves just a little bit. We'll have a Grand Agora. There, and the maintenance shed there.
Worship me, the chaste Artemis, and my huntresses will strike down your foes.
Can I get armour from anywhere? Yes, from Sparta, in fact. Who I don't have a trading post with. Seems a bit remiss. Okay, how much of a elite housing block can I squeeze in there? I need to change where the stadium is and put some more housing in. People already eat too much. Really, are these people not looking at the baskets full of? What's happening to you? A shortage of olive oil. Probably ought to stop selling it then. Oh, come on, game! You can surely realise when realise domestic supply when it's at hand. Oh yeah. Oh. Ah! Me sheep. Well, that's knocked out most of my industries. That's fine. Let's get olive oil and not meat prey.
I can only imagine Oeneus's joy when Dionysus gave him the first vine. Vines are so fun to work with.
Yeah. Well, that's a bit of a to-do. But at least it solved the unemployment issue. We'll have a grower's lodge there, there and there. It might be worth, like, if Olympia loses and they get really bitter at me, I've not got a real way of making them like me again. So I've got to be careful there. Corinth won't help me because he's not got the troops for it. I can't really turn to anybody else. Sparta... I can't really make them like me either. Hercules with the help of Sparta. I don't know, I'd quite like to have some troops of my own to throw in there. Right, that's a point to take home. I don't have enough of anything really. Well, there's no point me building up this wine to feed to Corinth then, if they just can't supply me with what I need. Well, let's get trading then. Maybe I've overdone it on the grapes, but that's fine because the grape crop's going to be a little soggy this year. God, that's expensive to replace. Hygiene's deteriorating. How did they figure that? Everybody's well fed and got access to an infirmary. Was there always space over there? It's space we can potentially make something out of. 168 workers needing. My bad. I must have got greedy. Olympia. I'm gonna want some olive oil from you just to see me through. These Isthmian games are coming up. I quite fancy our chances. We did quite well last time, but that's kind of the luck you have with the first city. There is space. I've determined that. There is space there for some elite housing, but how much and how I'm going to do it, I am not sure. Nice to know I've got some money going in. Do that thinking thing again. I don't make much commentary and not much happens. So I probably ought to cut it out. But I could have something like this. The Grand Agora. Wow, does that mean... oh no, apparently that's not a threat. Palace is a threat though. Palace is really a threat. Still, no harm done, only to some actors. And that's nothing. Nothing too bad about that. Right. Well, by the time Olympia gets round to me with this olive oil, I'll have solved the situation. 7 jugs, thank you. And we'll be back up to where we were in no time. Completely befuddled. Look at that, I am ready to export fleece. Repair to Olympia. I'm thinking yes, but I'm also thinking where am I going to put it? Repair to Olympia so I can buy some olives to increase my olive oil supply. But I think the 10 olives that I get already should suffice. As long as I don't sell them. Just going to have to be a little bit patient.
Worship me, the chaste Artemis, and my huntresses will strike down your foes.
Let's take a Grand Agora there. You know, with all the essentials. Maintenance, tax. You know, the usual. But it's not how I'd like to usually build it. It's, actually, can I build... I need to build a stadium there, don't I? Somehow. Yeesh. And of course, I've got the old appeal question. We do have quite a few monuments available though, so... what do I need? We can fit a gym in, somewhere. And a theatre. Yeah. That is taking up a lot of space. I'm increasingly thinking this is unfeasible. Still, I'm working on it. Go on, Hercules. I've got nothing to lose, I hope. And if you're wanting high appeal, as I say, we've got plenty. We've got a large Ares statue. Nice. Oh, come on, you can allow that game. This is kind of where I'm wanting the housing to be. So I'm not overly happy. I'm really not happy. Oh, come on, you're between a fish pond and something else. Wow, they really think that's low appeal. Still, I managed to get 2 houses in. It's not great, but I guess it's something. Food. Fleece. Oil. Wine. Armour. And horses. First complaint. Oh, the neighbourhood's not appealing enough. Honestly, these people.
Has anyone seen my spear? How can I be a spear?
Armour I can deal with. I'll just buy that in. Cool. I'm guessing flush with the cash. Splashing with the cash. No goods. There are any number of goods. I mean, there's none available for public consumption, but the goods are there. Oh, come on, Sparta. Don't be like that. Looks like I could do with some more wineries, but I could also do with some more population. I could do with more of everything. I could do with more space. Right, we've got some armour. The wine is stockpiled. The wine is no longer stockpiled, but also no longer exists. Oh, he's going all the way over there for it. They want wine to drink. They can have wine. They've got all the wine they need.
The god of war! Worship me, and my soldiers will defend you.
This house needs access to more culture. What am I missing? Competitors, actors, athletes, philosophers. I can't believe I missed out the cheapest option. No problem. Came in second at the Nemean Games, I'm used to it.
If you find a good wife, you'll be happy. If not, you'll become a philosopher.
Right, that's not too bad, given the circumstances. I don't know how many commemorative monuments I can place to make these people happy, though. House will devolve soon, it's only just evolved. Right, we're at the horses level. That's fine. That means we can have this area here as a horse ranch. It's almost like I planned it. I mean, I didn't. Let's not get that idea into our heads for a second. I need those boar to move. Also, Sparta, I need to buy some wheat from you, which is insane, considering how much food I actually have. Having said that, the food is going down. Don't know why. Employees needed. Again, I don't know what I can do about it. I could perhaps squeeze in a little housing estate there, but it would be a little one. Hercules, I am disappointed.
This city is unsurpassed.
He doesn't seem too fussed. Doesn't seem too fussed. Right. I've almost got a military of my own. I think. I have two hoplites, the frogs and the combatants. I think I'd rather send the combatants into battle, if I'm honest. You need horses, horses, horses. Armour. And there's your armour. Could probably squeeze another house in somewhere. Maybe not right next to the hospital. You're probably going to want an athletic monument, just to keep you happy. And whatever else. You know, a hedge maze, parks,
Worship me,
gazebo.
the chaste Artemis, and my huntresses will strike down your foes.
What's your problem? Armour. You need more cultural pursuits. I can't help you there. Oh, there we go. I hope I'm taxing them. It's all the armour they're costing me. I forgot why I wasn't selling that wine, but I'm feeling the pinch. What's the? I need 25 workers still. I mean, I'm gonna need the workers because nothing's been done to improve the situation. You're worried about the appeal. I can't even fit a hedge maze in there, so you'll have to make do with a boulevard. Sorry, a gazebo. Don't know why I was thinking the boulevards. You can have a bench as well. There you go. A couple of benches. Bench there. Parks. You name it. They are still not happy. So militarily, we've got an army. I guess it's comparable to Odessa's. Right, we're getting worse at these, not better. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. We've already bought up all the wheat that we're going to get. Because what I'm waiting on is for these places to fill up on horses, just so we get the maximum complement. Now, can I fit another gazebo in? Is that what you're missing in life? Another bench. Bench there. Bench there. Yes! Top notch.
I am the god of
Yes, yes, I know.
Worship me, and my soldiers will defend you.
So militarily we've got 4 horsemen, 2 horsemen, 2 hoplites, 4 hoplites. You need more cultural pursuits. I don't know what you're missing. I'm not going to lie, I'm bending over backwards to give you what you want. Competitors. You don't get access to competitors. Or if you do, it's sporadic. There we go.
The god of war, worship me, and my soldiers will defend you.
Whoa! What happened there? Probably going to stop. I wasn't selling fleece. What happened there? I'm going to have to buy some to make up the difference, evidently. Sigh. You people are useless. I don't know quite what happened, but at least hygiene's perfect. We can take that away. So, what can we shut down? Because we need to shut down a lot. Olive oil off, wine off, meat trays already off. Grapes off, fishing off. That's a little bit more manageable. That's a lot of grapes. Came in second at the Olympian Games. Just life's second place winner. That's me. So yep, there we go. There's your fleece. Right, everybody get back to normal now. I have no idea how that happened. It was like fleece production was just zero. Since I'm no longer exporting fleece, because that was just a bad idea, TM. Might be an idea to actually import some olives. Just to tide us over, you know? That's going to take years to recover.
Worship me, the chaste Artemis.
Fortunately,
and
these
my
people seem
huntresses
unaffected.
will strike down
They were
your
just like, what's the
foes.
problem? I am annoyed about this, though. I don't know why the stadium's being difficult. Let's see, it wastes his time going down there more often than not. Like, I wouldn't mind if it's 50-50, because at least then there would be... I guess it's because it's a three-way intersection. Okay, so this is maximum military capacity I feel comfortable getting. Right, so we're going to attack Odysseus. Olympia's not too hot with me right now. Still, they will still join me for a offensive military strike. So, going to attack with 2 horsemen and a hoplite, just 1. Send in Hercules and send in Olympia. And together we're going to conquer Odysseus. Or at least we're going to thoroughly upset Olympia. Perhaps don't store that many olives. In fact, stop buying any olives. Got to change of plan. Stop doing that. What's the employment situation? People are unemployed again. We'll turn on the wine industry and the fish industry. And we'll rub our hands with glee at the 16,000 drachma that we've got left. Nice. 17,000 now. I feel rather pleased with that, considering I came into this with like 11,000, with 1,100. 500 drachma, no worries. I wouldn't even notice that now. Careful economic management, and being very lucky in our export goods as well. But if I was dependent on merely fleece income, I'd be in trouble. This is not the time for drinking coffee. Oh, come on, Sparta. Oh, come on, Odysseus. Army's been defeated by the Greek city of Odysseus. Its ruler Eurylochus has thwarted our goal of crushing them under our sandal. Hercules, I am disappointed. But at least we've weakened them. Olympia's a little... Oh, insubordinate. That looks like something I'm probably going to have to wait out. Oh well, at least I've not got an army to overthrow me with. Looks like Sparta's next on the list. Still, next time we should be alright. We don't have enough. We do if we say that. And then carry on where we left off. Unemployment is 16%.
I am the god of war. Worship me.
Turn
and
olive
my
oil
soldiers will
back
defend
on.
you.
Turn grapes back on. Good, we've still got room for 28 more people. Olympia becomes angry, emitting noble by jingle, I, Hegemokos. And all my people at Olympia despise you. We just might decide to make your life unpleasant. Yeah, well. Defeated warriors return. I say... I'm loath to speak your name by jingo because it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Okay. Okay, I admit that was perhaps a bit of a diplomatic faux pas. But... diplomatically, we're fine. So I say... militarily, we're fine. So I say, let's try again. Send in the frogs. Send in Hercules. And this time, Sparta will come with us. And we will have do a grand job. They are still dedicated. Should do better because we've whittled them down from 3 shields to 1. It's the same, essentially the same force. Sparta's a little bit weaker than Odysseus, but I quite fancy our chances this time. Then again, I quite fancied our chances last time. But I'm rather hoping that we get this done because I'm running out of things to talk about. I've been doing this for an hour and 45 minutes. So there's so many times I can talk about wineries and budgets. And admittedly, it's a lot, but even I have my limits, and I also quite like to go to bed soon. Weakling, I know. Nice. See, Sparta's just the guy to go to. I want to take out Odysseus before they get any ideas of trying to invade me, because I'd hate to try and defend this. Also, the budget's looking a little bit... yeah. It's because I'm paying people so much. And the only thing that's holding me back is the space. I mean, perhaps I shouldn't be so fussy. I could turn this block here into... where are you going? Oh, cultural venues. Hope they don't devolve while they're abroad. Three horseman companies and a hoplite company and Hercules and whatever Sparta can throw at it should equal job well done. I've had just about all I can take of you by Jingo. I, Hegemokos of Olympia, am revolting against you. I had to get this over and done with.
We have crushed Odysseus under our heels, and Athens is beginning to starve.
Good.
Already its ally Thermopylae has collapsed, and its citizens have scattered to the 4 winds. The final battle cannot be too far off.
Ooh, here's hoping, because it is episode 5 of 5. And I believe we're going back to Sparta with a nice, healthy treasury. And I guess I will see you there.